What is good with y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm about to check out another death battle. This time I'm about to check out Blake versus Mikasa, Ruby versus Attack on Titans. Now I'm not gonna lie, this is a special one to me. Like, they have known for like slaying, like monster. Well, actually, Mikasa was the one slaying Titans while Blake slaying Grim. So this is gonna be like a interesting fight, though. You know what I'm saying? But I don't got time to talk about it before I do start the video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's go into it.
Blake Belladonna, the feline huntress from Ruby.
And Mikasa Ackerman, the giant killing scout from Attack on Titan.
These two reluctant heroes are fighting for a better world.
What'll happen when they go toe-to-toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable.
I wonder if JFK was thinking about anime cat girls when he said that.
Despite the world of Remnant being home to a plethora of magical beings, the Faunus were subject to discrimination from humanity.
That's so dumb. How can humans be racist against Faunus? Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the same. Oh, I get it.
For most of her youth, Blake Belladonna worked with the Faunus activist organization, the White Fang. But when her parents expressed concern at its growing violent tactics, she ran away to join them fully.
Yeah, Ginger Kylo Ren's influence was making it all.
Yep, she was really interesting gang, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Believing the Faunus deserved to rule the world instead of humans, Adam Taurus turned the White Fang into a terrorist organization, with the young, impressionable Blake in tow. Now Blake got to put her superhuman Faunus abilities to the test as a guerrilla fighter.
She's not a gorilla, Wiz. She's clearly a cat. You dingus.
That's not what
As a clearly cat Faunus, Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear.
Blake has also unlocked her aura, the manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake can use her aura to passively withstand intense damage. Though if it's overtaxed, she will be as defenseless as any ordinary human.
Her aura survived this huge flying monster called the Nevermore crashing into her. Twice!
Measuring the size of the Nevermore compared to the stone structure it shattered, we can gauge it had to have fragmented over 2,000 cubic meters of rock.
That means Blake's aura ate over 4 tons of TNT without even breaking.
I guess you could say she, sold it.
Don't try that again, or I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as Gamble's Shroud. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime combo weapon. Part
that
katana,
sword, bro.
part Kasurigama, and it wouldn't be Ruby if it wasn't part gun. Hell, its sheath is a sword too.
A sword turned to a gun and then swing it, like
the
throw on some Spider-Man stuff. That's clean.
Katana's hilt lets Blake use Gamble's Shroud as a grappling hook for maneuverability and creative attacks. An invaluable asset for the White Fang and her new boyfriend.
Well, until he threatened to blow up a bunch of innocent people. Now, instead of a bad boy, he's just a boy that is bad.
Horrified, Blake turned her back on Adam and the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away.
It's like running away is her superpower.
In a sense, it is. Blake's aura allows her to manifest a unique ability, or semblance, called Shadow. Born from her desire to escape, Blake can create a brief, intangible clone for deception, evasion, or even to propel herself through the air.
She can even combine them with different kinds of dust, which is basically magic gunpowder. Fire dust clones will explode on impact, while ice will freeze you solid. Though once she runs out of aura, that's it for her semblance too. Wiz? Buddy?
Oh, snap.
Man, I killed him. And it wasn't even on purpose!
And don't worry, just some biological cloning. It's a hobby. Don't ask if I'm the original. I genuinely don't know anymore. Alone again, Blake lacked purpose and a place to call home. Until she reached Beacon Academy. There, she learned to be a huntress, a soldier of peace sworn to protect the land from monsters and any that would do it harm.
And she wouldn't do it alone. Blake would join up with fellow huntresses in training, Weiss Schnee, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make Team Ruby with a W.
She didn't just find teammates, but friends as well.
Feelings, gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way of her kicking some ass. In fact, it made her even better at it. She's defeated the gangster Roman Torchwick, the kaiju-sized Sea Fei Long, and the assassins Mercury and Emerald, and they could dodge natural lightning.
Comparing the distance they traveled relative to the lightning bolt, we can determine they were moving over 26,000 meters per second, nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
She even managed to stand up to Adam and all his mom just doesn't understand energy with the help of a new, way less toxic partner. So long, you abusive a-hole!
No easy feat considering Adam was strong enough to pulverize this massive spider droid with his moon slice, a feat worth over 4 tons of TNT.
Not too bad for a bootleg Virgil, and Gamble Shroud could take
Bootleg
hits like that
Virgil,
over
I'm
and
done.
over before breaking.
Despite her troubled past, Blake would never stop fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable world. She was done running. With her friends at her side, she would face the future head on.
So long.
Welcome to Scenic Shiganshina! Enjoy the rustic medieval architecture, hardy populace, and oh yep, that can't be good.
Cowering behind enormous walls, the last remnants of humanity were driven to near extinction by the arrival of the monstrous Titans.
Despite that, little Mikasa Ackerman lived a happy, normal life until her parents were brutally murdered in front of her. But never fear, she Una reversed the shit out of those assholes with the help of Eren Yeager, another pint-sized psychopath in training.
Adopted by Eren's parents, Mikasa and Eren somehow lived a happy, normal life.
Until that, man.
Until all their friends and family were brutally murdered by Titans. I'm sensing a pattern here.
With barely anyone in her life lasting longer than a 25-minute episode, Mikasa became Eren's guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Eren, who devoted his life to exterminating the Titan threat.
Together, they joined the military and got their hands on some sweet Titan-slaying gear, the Vertical Maneuvering Equipment, or VMI.
Also known as Omnidirectional Movement, or ODM gear in the anime, it allows Mikasa to fight the towering Titans at their own level.
ODM gear comes with two 20 to 30 foot long iron wire spears she can separately aim and shoot that'll hook into any surface. They'll allow her to swing around like a steampunk Spider-Man.
She can zoom through the air and change directions on a dime with a special fan on her back that fires pressurized gas.
Farting. That's called farting, Wiz.
I'll get another clone.
Hey, he killed his dog.
Mikasa's ODM gear can propel her at speeds up to 366 kilometers per hour. That's almost a third the speed of sound.
Assuming she can reach top speeds in a second, that's over 10 G's of force, 10 times Earth's gravity.
For reference, astronauts withstand about 3 G's of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 G's for a second or two during aerial combat. Even just 6 G's for a sustained period of time can be fatal for a human being, but Mikasa can survive almost twice that much and fight giant monsters at the same time.
That insane speed makes her especially deadly when she whips out her special Titan-slashing swords
those
made
thunder
of
spears,
ultra-hard
they
steel.
don't play.
And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to a Titan.
Despite their name, they're rather fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have to repeatedly cut. So Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily dispose of and replace mid-combat.
Yeah, that kind of became a problem when some super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor. That's when Mikasa breaks out the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Essentially proto-bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll explode, devastating anything within range.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor is no joke. It was tough enough to tank punching a hole through Wall Maria.
By measuring the size of the gate in comparison to, let's go with this guy, we can determine the armored Titan violently fragmented over 1,000 cubic meters of rock.
That'd take over 18 tons of TNT, enough to level a city block, and the Thunder Spear shreked it. No surprises here. If you're too close to one of its blasts, it's game over.
Despite the awesome power at her fingertips, Mikasa only really joined the military to watch over and protect Eren.
Like a loving mother hen.
Oh, she is obsessed with Eren, though.
Once
Don't
Eren learned
cap.
he can also turn into one of those super intelligent titans.
Now humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Eren was at the center of all major anti-Titan operations, which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over yourself, Eren. So what if your childhood home was destroyed by a titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man, like she's programmed to protect him.
You're not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Yep.
Wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan's power without transforming. Holy crap!
It's that power that allowed Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets. That's over Mach 2, and Mikasa can easily keep up with him.
It also lets her subconsciously tap into the combined experience and battle instincts of Ackerman's past. She's like the avatar of Titan murder.
Unfortunately, this blood bond with Eren means that even when he goes too far, she's obligated to protect him, kind of like a robot.
I don't buy it, Wiz. She doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself. When she looks at him and the rest of her friends, she sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, Boomstick. That was touching.
And she has fart powers.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
I'm not listening to another word of this. No point.
Oh.
Okay. Watching their backgrounds. Who y'all think is gonna win this fight? Y'all got Blake or Mikasa? Okay. It's hard to choose. I think I gotta go with Blake on this one. It's just because she has her shadow clones. Like, you know, when she fights, she's immediately have her shadow clones to do it, and then not doing it, but you know, make her enemies like guessing. And Mikasa, you know, her blades were going to be easily to break because it's only meant for like slaying titans, not like any like human that never never killed with those you know, blades. So yeah, so on my money, I'll definitely gotta go with Blake.
Right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you've got a love life as intense as Blake and Mikasa's, you might want to check out Blue Chew. Time for a death battle!
Let's get it.
Hey! Civilians were supposed to evacuate this area hours ago! Get the hell out of here! They're coming! You deaf? I
Damn.
said get the hell! Leave me alone! Are those two sets of
Let's
ears?
go,
She
fam.
must have 4 times the hearing.
Let's go, Blake. Yep. Oh man, that sword turn to the gun never gets old. Oh sh. Yeah. Them shadow clones, man, they don't play. Oh, Mikasa never gonna ran out with those blades. Oh, that was close. Woo!
She likes popping those clones and attacking me from behind.
Oh, Blake, please, Mikasa, don't ran out of those. Oh. Woo-hoo! Oh, I love that. thunder spears. Oh, get out the way. No, I don't think she's not dead yet.
Gotcha this time.
Oh, she caught it. Oh, snap, cool. Oh, snap! Her arm! Wait. Yo! Oh, now Titan gonna finish off?
KO!
That's an intense fight right there. I'm not gonna hold y'all right there. It's the fact that when she hit with those thunder spears and her aura went away, I thought for a minute it was done. Like, in my opinion, I thought she was done until her arm got cut off. Blake said, nah. She said, nah, bitch, I ain't done. Me. Dang, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely want to root for Mikasa, but bro, she pulled that Uno reverse card on her so bad, though. So, let's see what they have to say.
I told her not to get too close to that thunder spear. Too bad she can't hear omniscient narration from beyond the forest.
The music itself is clean, too,
Despite
though.
Mikasa's overwhelming and frankly terrifying tenacity, Blake's varied arsenal and powers gave her a clear edge.
The ODM gear allowed Mikasa to keep up with Gamble Shroud's agility, but in terms of offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony. And that's especially compared to the Swiss anime knife that is Gamble Shroud, which could stretch 10 to 16 times longer than either of Mikasa's cable.
Blake's variety of shadows she could spam at will kept Mikasa guessing, and her aura allowed her to survive any attacks that could land.
To be fair, the Thunder Spears were a different story, and were powerful enough to shatter Blake's aura. The aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the Spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far greater speed made her nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets, Blake could keep up with characters that can dodge lightning. In this case, nearly 40 times faster than Mikasa.
And those Thunder Spears are meant for big, slow titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't save her either.
It may give her generations worth of combat experience Avatar style, but almost all of it was against titans, not a faunus huntress like Blake.
I was right about that.
The Ackerman family has never seen before.
Coupled with her Odium Gear's limited fuel supply and breakable swords, Mikasa just couldn't end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility, and sick anime combo weapon gave her the edge.
It may have been a gamble, but Blake had the spirit to win without a shadow of a doubt.
The winner is Blake Belladonna.
I'm not gonna lie, that was an intense fight right there. It was so close. I thought for a minute Mikasa was gonna win, but Blake just hit her with that Uno reverse card, used her own Thunder Spirit to against her, and then boom, she was sent to the gulags. Alright, man, that was a great video by Death Battle. Let me know in the comments y'all want me to react to another Death Battle video, and make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, man. Peace.